Howdy parts, Mr. Holster here, just having a little coffee in the tack room this morning. This is what I'm going to talk about. If you watched my Saturday gun chat, well, thank you. And if you made it to the end, thank you even again. Because that had to take some determination to make it to the end of that. My camera didn't work very well. And I'm having trouble uploading things onto YouTube. And yeah, it's been a very difficult week in regards to getting anything uploaded to YouTube. And that video didn't look so great when I put it together, but it looked 10 times worse once it got uploaded. So there you go. So I thought I'd take another crack at it this morning and give you a look at that GG&G flashlight mount on the Shockwave. And I've got it all mounted here on the gun, and I'll let you get a good look at that. You can see it. And of course, the flashlight here and here is not part of it. It's just the Picatinny rail and the steel bracket. But let me pop this off real quick. All you got to do is take your end cap off of the magazine tube. And if you're familiar with the Mossberg 590 magazine tube cap, it's got these tabs machined into the end of it that kind of act like a lock washer when you screw it on. It kind of tightens it down. And that's where your sling mount is. And the bracket in question is actually pretty nicely made. It's totally reversible. You can mount it this way if you want the Picatinny rail forward. You can mount it this way if you want it backward. And it's set up. It's can be mounted on either side. It's symmetrical, so you got 4 ways, 4 locations you can mount it basically. Okay, this is made out of high quality steel. This little L bracket, mounting bracket, and the Picatinny rail right here is out of aluminum billet. And the steel bracket has been tapped for screws, and those screws are what hold that Picatinny rail onto the mounting bracket. And that's what you got. But they've also put this little tiny ball, indent ball, so you can see it, in their bracket. And what happens is the machined end cap, these little tabs, locking tabs, really lock down nicely on that little indented ball there. So what I've done here is I've put on this flashlight, which is off of another gun. I was going to originally put on a TLR, Streamlight TLR1 flashlight on, which I didn't have when I did the video because it was in the other building and I was just too lazy to go get it. So I put this on there in that video to show you because I had this here. And I found that actually this works awful nice. You put it on this side. Like I said in that video, it needs to be mounted on this side, not the side I put it on in the video if you're going to use this flashlight. But I had mounted the bracket over there because that's where that flashlight was going to go. The other one, because it's got a different switch system. So you put this on and just tighten it down. Here we go. And now you can see the forend goes up in between the bracket and the magazine tube. Just enough clearance to do that. And putting my hand through the strap on the forend, I can take my thumb and hit that flashlight. Actually, and I can even hit it when the forend's all the way back with my thumb. Actually, where I wouldn't be able to hit that with my hand here, I wouldn't be able to hit the flashlight on that side. It would have to be up here to hit it. I may just leave it this way. Not that that really means anything to you, but I just thought I'd mention that. But I have found this bracket to be very nicely made and well worth the $28 and some odd cents it cost to ship to my house. I'll tell you, it's one of the I've bought a lot of stuff for guns over the years, and very rarely am I not disappointed. But this one, yeah, this is, I'm very impressed. It's very nicely made. Very, very nicely made. The only thing I will say to the downside to it is, because of that detent ball and the way the magazine tube cap sits with those little locking tabs, I'm going to call them locking tabs, I don't know what you call them, you get just a little bit of wobble there. It's very solid, but it's a little bit of wobble, which to me, don't care. Doesn't make any difference. But that being said, if you think you're going to put a laser on this bracket, I would be really hesitant to do that. Because to keep it on 0, I don't know that that's going to happen. Because you do have that little tiny bit of wobble, and quite frankly, laser, it ain't going to take much to totally change where that laser is hitting. So to keep that laser in 0 at the time you're going to use it, no, I wouldn't depend on that. I would be very, very leery of that. Could you shim it out and make that go away? Well, you probably could, but that'd be a real pain in the butt to take the end cap off and service the gun all the time. So I would be hesitant to use this mount for lasers. But for a flashlight, outstanding mount. Absolutely an outstanding mount. And even with this big, bulky, old Streamlight that I've had for, well, this one's a brand new one, but it's the same one I've had for well over 20 years. Be 85, I think. Not 95. It'd be 95. Well, that's more than 20. I'd share that with you, give you another chance to see it. Before I leave you, I'm going to give you a chance to get in my contest. I got a contest right now. It's called the American Gunfighter 5,000 Sub Giveaway, where you can win a $350 gift certificate to Brownells. And all you got to do to get in my contest is, number 1, be a subscriber. Number 2, like this video. And number 3, in the comments section down below, just tell me what you're thinking and tag it with GG&G. And I'll show you what it says in the back of the package. You can freeze frame that and read it if you want. And also has their website on there and their phone number. Absolutely a fantastic little product for $28 shipped. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time. You won't want to miss the sock show this weekend. Jack says he's got something very special planned, which every time Jack says that, I get a little nervous, frankly. Till next time, for Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.